Think you're showing your dog all the love in the world? What if some of those sweet gestures are actually ruining their lives? From endless hugs to those irresistible belly rubs, you might be unintentionally stressing out your furry friend. Stick around to uncover the shocking truths behind common love gestures and discover how to truly make your dog happy. Your best friend deserves better, and we're here to show you how. 1. Hugging trauma. You know that big, warm hug you give your dog every time you see them? Sounds loving, right? Well, surprise! Your dog might be feeling more like they're being squeezed by a boa constrictor. While hugging feels natural to us, dogs often see it as a form of restraint or even a threat. If your pup stiffens, pulls away, or starts whining when you embrace them, it's their way of saying, "Hey, that's a bit much." Instead of wrapping them up like a burrito, try gentle pats or letting your dog come to you for affection. Respecting their personal space can actually strengthen your bond and keep your dog relaxed and happy. Want to dive deeper into respecting your dog's boundaries? Check out the ebook in the pinned comment for more eye-opening tips. 2. Belly rub deception. Belly rubs, the classic sign of a happy dog, right? Well, not always. Sure, a relaxed pup might enjoy a good scratch, but sometimes that belly expose is a sign of submission or stress. It's like when you see someone rolling their eyes during a meeting, you're not exactly sure what's going on. Dogs rolling over for belly rubs can mean they're comfortable, but it can also indicate they're feeling vulnerable or anxious. If your dog's body is tense or they quickly move away after you start, it's a red flag. Instead of assuming they love every belly rub, try scratching behind their ears or giving them a gentle pat on the back. These alternatives can show affection without making them feel exposed. 3. Sit pretty syndrome. Sit pretty might get you those adorable Instagram shots, but is it worth the strain? Teaching your dog to balance on their haunches can look cute, but it's putting unnecessary pressure on their spine and joints. Think of it like asking a human to stand on one leg for hours. It's just not natural. This trendy trick can lead to long-term health issues like arthritis or spinal problems. Instead of chasing that viral moment, focus on training that supports your dog's natural movements and keeps them comfortable. Commands like sit or stay not only promote better health but also strengthen your communication. Remember to like, subscribe, and share your own pet stories in the comments below. 4. Face kisses invasion. Think those adorable face kisses are bonding moments? Not so fast. While you're busy planting smooches on your pup's snout, your dog might be feeling like they're in the middle of a relentless paparazzi flash mob. Dogs have their own personal space, and invading it with kisses can be more stressful than sweet. Your dog's face is a highly sensitive area, and constant face licking can lead to discomfort or even anxiety. Plus, let's not forget the health risks. Those slobbery kisses could be transmitting germs both ways. Instead of going for the kiss every time, try gentle head pats or letting your dog approach you for affection. Respecting their space can make your greetings a lot more enjoyable for both of you. 5. Home alone anxiety. Leaving your dog home alone might seem harmless, especially if they have a cozy spot to chill. But for many dogs, being left alone can trigger panic attacks and long-term anxiety issues. It's like throwing your best friend into a solo movie marathon and expecting them to enjoy every minute. Dogs are pack animals by nature, and sudden solitude can make them feel abandoned and stressed. Signs like excessive barking, destructive behavior, or even depression are red flags that your dog is struggling with being alone. Instead of leaving your dog to fend for themselves, gradually train them to enjoy their alone time. Provide stimulating toys, create a comfortable environment, and consider short training sessions to help them build confidence. 6. Fake smiles. Ever smiled at your dog thinking they're grinning back? Spoiler alert, dogs don't smile like humans do. That wagging tail or relaxed body might not be happiness, it could be a sign of anxiety or stress masked as a happy demeanor. Dogs communicate through body language, and misreading their signals can lead to misunderstandings. What you perceive as a smile might actually be a sign that your dog is uncomfortable or trying to hide their true feelings. Instead of forcing a smile, pay attention to your dog's actual behavior. Look for signs of true happiness like playful energy, relaxed posture, and eager participation in activities. Understanding your dog's real emotions can strengthen your bond and ensure they're genuinely happy. For more insights into your dog's behavior, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. 7. Costume cruelty. So, you've dressed up your dog for Halloween or Christmas because they look adorable in that tiny sweater. But did you know those outfits might be more torturous than trendy? Slippery costumes, tight fabrics, and excessive layers can make your pup feel like they're trapped in a fashion disaster. Not only can costumes restrict movement, but they can also cause overheating or allergic reactions. Imagine trying to run or play with layers that don't breathe. Your dog isn't exactly strutting down the runway for the latest pet couture. Instead of forcing fashion, opt for comfort. Choose outfits that are lightweight, easy to remove, and allow your dog to move freely. Let your furry friend enjoy the festivities without the fashion fiasco. 8. Excessive affection. We all love showering our dogs with love, but what happens when too much becomes too much? Spoiling your dog with constant attention, treats, and affection can lead to dependency and anxiety. It's like being treated like royalty all the time. You might start to feel entitled, and your dog can develop the same expectations. When every little thing you do is followed by treats or praise, your dog learns to crave constant validation. This can result in separation anxiety, where your pup panics when you're not around, turning simple departures into dramatic farewells. It's all about balance. Show your love, but set boundaries. Encourage independence by giving your dog space and confidence to explore and play on their own. 9. Humanization dangers. Ever caught yourself talking to your dog like they're your child? While it's sweet to treat your dog with love, taking it too far can lead to behavioral issues. Humanizing your dog by expecting them to understand complex commands or emotional cues meant for humans can confuse and frustrate them. Dogs have their own unique ways of communicating and understanding the world. Expecting them to behave like humans or solve human problems can lead to stress and misbehavior. Instead of trying to fit your dog into a human mold, appreciate and embrace their natural instincts and behaviors. Provide training that aligns with their abilities and celebrate their unique qualities. Treating your dog as a human might seem harmless, but it can actually hinder their happiness and well-being. 10. Happiness misconceptions. Ever thought your dog's wagging tail means they're ecstatic? Think again. That wag might not always be a sign of joy, it could be a stress signal disguised as happiness. Dogs have a complex way of communicating, and misunderstanding their cues can lead to serious misconceptions about their well-being. Just because your pup is wagging doesn't mean they're thrilled. Sometimes, a wagging tail can indicate anxiety or agitation. It's like when someone smiles through gritted teeth, you're missing the real emotion behind the gesture. Instead of assuming your dog is always happy, pay attention to other body language signs like relaxed posture, playful behavior, or a gently wagging tail. Don't let false happiness fool you. Understanding the true signs of your dog's well-being can make all the difference. 11. Bed sharing issues. Sharing your bed with your dog might seem like the ultimate sign of love, but it could be causing more harm than good. While cuddling under the cover sounds cozy, it can disrupt your dog's sleep patterns and establish unhealthy hierarchies. Dogs need their own space to feel secure and relaxed. When they sleep on your bed, they might feel the need to guard you or become overly dependent on your presence, leading to anxiety when you're not around. It's like having an alarm clock that never stops ringing. You're not getting the rest you need, and neither is your dog. Instead of letting your furry friend bunk with you every night, create a comfortable and safe sleeping area just for them. This encourages independence and ensures both of you get a good night's sleep. 12. Pet sitter is abandonment. Leaving your dog with a pet sitter might seem like a harmless way to ensure they're cared for while you're away. But for many dogs, this temporary separation can feel like abandonment, triggering anxiety and stress. Dogs thrive on routine and familiarity. Introducing a new person into their space, even for a short time, can disrupt their sense of security. It's like moving to a new city overnight. You wouldn't feel settled, and your dog feels the same way. Signs of distress can include excessive barking, chewing, or withdrawal. To ease the transition, gradually introduce your dog to the pet sitter before your departure. Maintain consistent routines and provide familiar items like their favorite toys or blankets. 13. Your dog is in domestic prison, apartment cruelty. Living in an apartment with limited space can be challenging for dogs that crave room to roam and explore. Restricting your dog's movement can lead to frustration, boredom, and even behavioral issues. Dogs are natural explorers with a strong need for physical and mental stimulation. Keeping them confined to small spaces without adequate exercise can feel like they're living in a domestic prison. It's like being stuck in a tiny office cubicle all day. You'd be restless too. Signs of distress include destructive behavior, excessive barking, and lethargy. To combat apartment living challenges, ensure your dog gets plenty of exercise through regular walks, playtime, and mental activities like puzzle toys or training sessions. Create a stimulating environment with variety and enrichment to keep their minds engaged. Living space limitations don't have to mean a miserable life for your dog. 14. Birthday party torture. Throwing a birthday party for your dog might seem like a fun way to celebrate, but it can actually be overwhelming and stressful for them. From loud noises to unfamiliar faces, parties can turn your happy pup into a stressed-out mess. Dogs aren't big fans of sudden changes or chaotic environments. The excitement and frenzy of a party can lead to sensory overload, causing anxiety and fear. It's like being at a rock concert when you prefer a quiet evening at home. You're not exactly enjoying the experience. Signs of distress include panting, hiding, and increased heart rate. Instead of large parties, consider low-key celebrations that cater to your dog's comfort. A quiet playdate with their favorite doggy friends or a special treat can make their day without the added stress. Celebrating doesn't have to mean chaos. Find what truly makes your dog happy. 15. Fatal errors on walks. Walks are meant to be joyful outings, but common mistakes can turn them into stressful experiences for your dog. From improper leash handling to ignoring your dog's pace, these errors can strain your relationship and your dog's well-being. Pulling too hard on the leash or rushing through the walk forces your dog into an uncomfortable position, making them feel anxious and frustrated. It's like dragging someone to a race they didn't sign up for. You're not exactly building trust. Additionally, ignoring your dog's cues to sniff or explore can lead to frustration and disobedience. To make walks enjoyable, use a comfortable harness or leash that allows your dog to move freely without restraint. Let them set the pace and take time to explore their environment. Pay attention to their body language and adjust accordingly to ensure they feel safe and happy. Transform your walks from a chore to a bonding experience with these simple changes. Every gesture of love counts in building a happy and healthy relationship with your dog. From rethinking your hugs to optimizing walk times, understanding your dog's true needs can make all the difference. Don't let well-meaning actions unintentionally harm your furry friend. Take these insights to heart and start making positive changes today. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more eye-opening content, and share your own experiences in the comments below. Let's create a community where our dogs can thrive and be their happiest selves. Your best friend deserves the best, and together, we can make that happen.